Hello friends! In today's video we're going to talk about OpenAI and how you can already invest in that company. You might think it is not directly investable because it's still a private company, but today we will explore ways on how we still can get exposure. Based on the current availability of funding from private investors, it seems unlikely that the company will pursue an IPO in the near future, so these might be the only ways to get in on the action. We're going to talk about companies like Nvidia and Microsoft, as well as venture funds and companies that are really interesting as an investment as well, because they also hold investments into companies like Impossible Foods. So if you are interested in one of these companies, stick around. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. This helps out the channel a lot. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about OpenAI, because if they are going to IPO in a year or two, you might want to know how much they are worth today.
So in this article, we see the organization was recently valued at $20 billion in a secondary sale of its shares.
So we see here that the valuation more than doubled and was oversubscribed in the last round. Now it wouldn't surprise me, given the recent hype surrounding the company, that the next round we will see the same thing happening. Talking about the latest product of OpenAI, ChatGPT. This has generated a lot of hype around the world. I'm sure you are aware by now. The numbers are staggering. OpenAI's ChatGPT reached 1 million users in 4 days. If you compare these numbers, you see this is something really special. This makes one dream of future possibilities and returns as an investor. So I hope that you are really excited about OpenAI right now. When they IPO, this could be one of the biggest IPOs in recent history. But if you can't wait until they actually IPO, you can always buy Khosla Ventures, ticker symbol KVSA. As you can see here on their website, they hold OpenAI as an investment. They also hold a lot of other very interesting pre-IPO companies as their investments, so you also get exposure to them in your portfolio. As you can see here, they also hold Impossible Foods. So if you are interested in companies like that, be sure to check out their website. I'll link it in the description down below. We'll also be making a separate video on Impossible Foods soon, so if you are interested in that, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now the second option is again an indirect route into buying the stock, and that is Microsoft stock. As you can see here, Microsoft bought 1 billion worth of stock of OpenAI in 2019, and this makes Microsoft one of the largest shareholders of OpenAI. So that could possibly give them a 5% stake in the company. If you already own Microsoft stock, you're already exposed to OpenAI, and if not, it is an easy way of getting into it and having the benefits of the Microsoft company as a nice side effect. Let me know in the comments down below if you already own Microsoft and knew they had an investment in OpenAI. Another way of investing into OpenAI is using pre-IPO secondary markets. Now, what is a pre-IPO secondary market, you might ask? Well, pre-IPO marketplaces acquire shares from early investors and employees who have received shares through their stock options, and you may be able to buy these stocks through these marketplaces. As an example, I have EquityZen here that talks about OpenAI and how they provide these shares, but I must warn you, only after registering and opening an account you will see if shares are really available. You may also need a minimum level of income and investment experience to qualify for an account. And there may even be other criteria, like with Forge Global, the minimum investment is $100,000, and with EquityZen it's $10,000, or potentially higher for some other shares. I have here a list of companies that provide such services or comparable services. If you want more information about them, I'll link them all down below. And lastly, you can have a look at partners, collaborators and competitors between OpenAI and other companies. For example, all of the GPT models are being trained on Nvidia CPUs. With Nvidia having some of the most advanced hardware and software infrastructure for AI, the future of AI could be a big tailwind for Nvidia. You could also invest in its competitors, and this could be an easy and attractive option, like Google's DeepMind, that's one of the most advanced AI companies, with models that even rival GPT-3. So if you are betting on the whole AI industry, you might consider Alphabet stock. To conclude, there are already a couple of ways you can invest in OpenAI. Although it's indirectly or via a pre-marketplace, it's better than nothing if you don't want to wait a couple of years until OpenAI goes public. For most of us, we will have to go the indirect route, because unless you are a big time investor or know people who are close to the company, I don't have Elon Musk on my speed dial, this is the only way. And as we have seen with some of the options, Khosla is an easy way to get exposure not only to this company, but to other very interesting companies. And this way you don't have to keep track of all of them. So that was it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below if this video was helpful, or if you had Microsoft in your portfolio and you didn't know Microsoft was a big investor back in 2019 in OpenAI. As always, have a good day and catch you in the next one. See ya.